Hello everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph, and today, well, the Windswept Ficus has returned. Although it's not looking very windswepty because I've let it grow out. Now the reason behind that is because I wanted some of these extra branches to thicken up, but I also wanted a choice of extra branches. As you can see, I've got them because, well, I've got extra branches. Anyway, my idea behind this is I did some big cuts on the previous video. I wanted to get some extra branches around this area where I could grow in. Let me show you. So I wanted extra branches growing in this area, and I wanted it to grow above and eventually grow over this sort of section and fill in. And I wanted another branch here, which I eventually got. So I wanted to grow it this way, and I also wanted it to fill out this side direction as well. So basically what I wanted it is to grow rounded and over, and by letting it grow out like this, I've eventually gotten exactly what I wanted. Now this bottom branch is what I have always been well, I left it because it was part of the design, but it's always been very weak because well, I cut half of it out by accident, and then I proceeded to allow the wire to bite in as well. So it's always been frail, although it has put plenty of growth on, but it's no longer needed in the design. So I'm going to cut that off today, get rid of it. I'm going to cut some of these branches up back as well. Everything on this side is obviously growing in the wrong direction, and if I try and force it to grow this way, I'll slap myself in the face, it's just going to look funny. So it's going to force itself growing in the wrong direction. I know it's a windswept, but it's going to have such a big curve in it, it's not going to look right. So I'm going to cut all these branches off on this side, and I'm going to work with everything in the middle, and then obviously everything I've already got there as well, and then some of the side branches get it rounded into shape. But focus primarily on this sort of section here, and then from the cuts that I've got as well, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So big cuts again, remove some of the branches, and then tidy everything, work it back in, and then I'll be able to start developing, hopefully, my windswept and get it all nice and tight, and then stay on top of it from here on out. I'm going to start getting into this. First and foremost, this branch here, this is the bottom branch that I was on about. It's always been weak because, as you can see, I've got a big gash mark here where half of it is gone, and I'm right down into the main part of the wood, and it's twisted as well all the way through. So it's cut, it's twisted round where the wire's bitten in, but it's gone right to the base. So I'm just going to come in, cut it off. It's no longer part of my design. It's going to clear that up as well. So that is now nice and clear. So if I turn the tree, that is the front, and it's now gone. It gives me a good focal point of the main trunk itself. Also, I've got this one here. It's a little bit low down. I'm not going to utilize it in the design, so that's going to come off as well. So that is the nice start. Let's start by getting rid of the inner branches as well. That's not going to be used. This one, for the time being, I will be using it. All these branches on the side, well, I call it the side, it's actually the back of the tree. They are going, so let's just get rid of all these. This one as well, it's going. These here, I will be utilizing one of these branches, so it's either going to be this one or this one. And I think, well, first and foremost, let's get rid of the old dead section, and then make a decision on which one we're going to be utilizing, which is going to be, let's get rid of that, clear that off. So we have this one, which goes up off to the side, which we're not going to use. So let's get that one gone. We've got one in the middle that goes up, one slightly off center. So let's get rid of that one, and we'll use the one slap bang in the middle. And then we've got this dead section. Let's see if we can just go back and neaten it up somewhat. It's not exactly the neatest, but hey ho, he'll heal. So this is what I will be using, and just like the rest, I'll blend it in with this. This will come up, go up again, and then we'll utilize it to go round like this and use it as a windswept design. this one here, this is going to come round and go across. So I need it to grow and continue to grow up. So for now, I'll just let that thicken up just a little bit. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring it back to this branch, this leaf. So again, utilising clip and grow method. It's going to clip to this leaf, and then this leaf will shoot off in this direction. Old cut mark here. Let's see if we can just neaten that somewhat. Then again, clip and grow, clip to this one. So it's going to come up and then it's going to bend, grow out this way, and then we'll start developing from here. Got a section that grows up. I'm going to take that off completely, so I don't even know why I bothered. So again, it's windswept, so we'll go up and it comes down and up, and then we'll utilise it, as I say, grow it round. Cut this one back to here for the time being. So we'll grow this. This is going to be our little bit here. It grows up, sweeping over. So it's going to be like a mini reset for the tree all over again. I've got bits in the tree we need to take out. In fact, I'm going to swing it around this way. Let's get in the tree. This one grows backwards. So look in here, take that out. That one. Right, now we've got this branch here we'll start looking at. So this one comes round and then goes up. I'm going to take that one back to here, and then this one I'm going to take back to here as well. Hopefully it'll develop some buds here. This one will swing round, we'll utilise some buds as well, hopefully. This one I'm going to take back here, take that one off completely, that one off, bring that back. That's going to come out, that one's coming out, that's coming back to there. There, take them off, there, take that out. So again, it's a nice reset of the tree. So you can see this section is now going to grow over. I'm going to grow up, and then as it grows up, we'll grow over again. We'll look across. We've got the branch that I wanted around. This will now grow around the tree, giving it some volume. I've got this one now that grows round, comes off. I've also got an extra branch here that'll grow out. This one here, in fact, I'll bring back to there. It'll actually change direction and grow that way. We may use it, we may not. Just on an awkward section, but we might utilize it, we may not. And then the rest of it, as you can see, we've got this one grows round, got the leaves now, we'll prune that, we've pruned that, and then this will shape around this way. This one comes through, and then we'll shape it around that way as well. So that'll come around this way, this one will come around this way as well, and then we've got this that'll lead that way. Bottom one will come down, focus on, so everything should curl, grow out, grow through the bottom, come round, come round, come round. Everything is wind sweeping like this. As I say, and I've always said it from the beginning, ficus are not known for this sort of tree. So now I've got everything starting to develop. Well, everything is developing nicely. As I say, everything we grow, I've grown out thick in each video, and I've developed by bringing everything back now. These ones still need growing out, thickening out, but I can now start by bringing, at least in the next few videos, I can start by not allowing it to grow too far. So these ones now, these thicker branches are going to start going like this, and as it starts getting to this sort of thing, I'll just keep clipping back, and then we'll get nice tight bud compact in these sort of areas, and then I'll develop nice tight leaf growth in all of these sections, and we'll be able to develop all these little paddings because we've got the branch structure in place in this main section. Looking on that, that's exactly what I've taken off yet again. With a ficus, you're always going to take off an absolute load, and again, you can take cuttings from these really quickly, or it's a case of just taking one of these, whoops, you drop the camera, and all you're going to do is literally strip, and you're going to cut, say, about there, take the top off, leave a couple of leaves, and you're going to plant that in either some water or some soil, and that'll take. And then if you want to see how they actually take and what they end up turning up like, I will show you. Once your cuttings are in soil and they've taken, they end up looking like this after a year. So after a couple of months they'll look like that, and after about 18 months to 12 months they'll look something like that. And I've got so many of them, I have to keep giving them away. So that's what your cuttings look like, and they take dead easy. So them ones are in normal soil, just come compost, and them ones are in my bonsai mix. So I've got plenty of moss and weeds in them now, as they've been out all summer. So yeah, all the weeds. So one last quick look at the tree. So a windswept ficus, as you can see, that looks pretty gnarly if I do say so myself. Now once that's back buds, I'm just going to start actually developing the branch structure now. It's pretty much there, as you can see. It's got a really good swept going on. Now once it back buds, as I say, I'll start developing, and I will actually keep control of the growth now. So I'll just keep snipping and snipping and snipping and keep it nice and tight now. I won't let it shoot out like this. I will just keep it probably about that sort of length, continuously snipping back, and hopefully I'll get some sort of ficus that is a windswept. I mean, never seen this done before. I keep saying that. I've been trying this for a while now to develop this, and it's looking quite good. So hopefully it'll work. But again, as soon as I let these grow, because it's a tropical tree, they'll probably out of shape, and then I'll be going through all this rigmarole again. So depending on how much hassle this works out to be, I'll probably end up keeping it a couple of years and then redesign it. So let's just see how much hassle it is to keep it first before I make that decision. So if it's easy work, I'll continue to go down the windswept. But it's a good, nice project to do. That's what bonsai is all about. It's about experimentation, and ficuses are great for experimenting. So we'll keep going. Anyway, if you like this project and you've been with it from the beginning, give me a thumbs up. If you've not been with it from the beginning, the playlist is, in fact, I'll leave the playlist just here. Go check it out, see where I began, and subscribe, and you'll be able to keep with the playlist. So subscribe, give it a thumbs up, go check out the playlist, and I'll see you in the next one. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.